G'day there guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's little project is just a bit of a tidy up of a bit of garden that's sort of been ignored and left to run, a bit of rack and ruin here. As you can see, there's a little corner garden here next to the carport and the side gate. Looks like we've got some geraniums in there and a couple of rosemary bushes and a few other bits and pieces. The geranium's going to go. I'm going to tidy it up a bit, rip out what I don't want. There's a couple of native trees growing here that I don't want, so we'll rip those out and just basically have a tidy up, so we can put something little, maybe a tad bit more formal in there. Really depends on what the self-crested cockatoo. Really depends what the Ministry of Control wants in here. So yeah, we'll go down to the shed and grab our bits and pieces and get stuck into it. Alright, so I got me got the old husky with the trailer on, so we can put in there what we rip out and put on the burn pile. So let's get stuck into it. Let's find out what we got underneath here, eh? Looks like we've got a bit of old irrigation in here as well. Come back for that. Put your back into it. There we go. That's better. Clear it out a bit. Oh, there's a lizard. Have a look. Can I see the lizard? See the lizard? Oh, it's gone. No, there's a big lizard in there. If I see him, I'll show you. Okay. Few rocks and things. So I've got a pot here. Looks like we've got a pot that the previous owner is buried in the ground there, so we'll have to get the spade and jimmy that up. Let's get that up. Rubbish. Okay. Got a fair load on the trailer there, so we'll take that down to the dump site and unload that and then come back for a second round, I think. We're probably going to lose some of this on the way down. Let's see how we go. Let's dump this. Oh, there's a lizard. Let's see if I can grab him from there. Oh, he's trying to run away from me. There he is. See him? The lizard there. Yep. Don't want to hurt him. Lizards are good. Eat all the snails and stuff. There you go. You can get a much better look at him now. So they're quite common around here. I don't know what the name of them are. I think they're related to the skink family, but they're super common around here. Harmless, won't hurt you. As I say, they keep the insects and stuff down. Puppy likes chasing him. So what we might try and do is just pick him up and put him in the bush there so he's safe. Do a bit of Steve Irwin. There you go. He's very slow, of course, because it's cold as anything, and being cold-blooded animals, they rely on the sun to make them a little bit quicker. So that was pretty easy. All right, so See a lizard? He'll be on the top there, the sun will hit him and then he'll find somewhere else to hide. So I've got all the geranium out, and what we're left with is a couple of big bushes of rosemary, which I want to save, but they're very straggly, so I'm going to go and get my pruning stuff and give them a good prune back, and then we'll rake through, get all the rocks out, and then this pile of dirt here, I'm going to actually dig that out and use it elsewhere in the garden, and I'll show you where that is. In fact, I'll show you where that is now, well, because I'll have to go down and get my pruning stuff. So it's a funny old day today. It's I think it's about mid-teens, so about 14-15 degrees Celsius today. It was a little bit windy yesterday, not as bad wind-wise today. We are due for some rain in the next couple of weeks. So I'll show you where I'm going to put that dirt that's up there at the moment, and I dig that out because I've got a hole to fill up down here, and the hole has a bit of a story. Okay, so in this part of the garden here, there's rocks in the ground, like that one there, that rock there, and that one's flat, so that's not a big issue with the ride-on. But there were some over here that were an issue. So I dug them out, and ended up being these big bloody boulders here. So yeah, I got rid of the rocks, but ended up with a hole. So that doesn't really help me either. So that's where that dirt's gonna go. Just a few shovelfuls in there just to make it easier to mow across. Yeah, so what I thought was gonna be a nice easy job, it turned into 40 minutes of struggling with those two massive boulders. So we'll grab all our cutting stuff and we'll head back up. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is this rosemary I'm going to prune and try and shape, and same with these rosemaries over here. We're coming into spring, summer now, so I can prune them pretty hard and they'll actually come back nice and thick and lush. The rosemaries do appreciate a good prune, and so I can tidy this up a bit more. So let's get stuck into that. Okay, so I've done these two small ones. I've pruned them back pretty hard, not the top though, but just the side. They'll bloom out again, especially now that the geranium's not there to compete for sunlight. Those weeds down there I'll hit with some herbicide later on. I think the only thing left to do now is I'll just go along the front here and give this a good trim back, and that will encourage growth to the newly exposed side here of the rosemary bush, so we can get a bit more symmetrical, because at the moment, obviously because we took out the geranium, it's a bit lopsided and one-sided at the moment. So I'll do that now, I think. Smells like a lamb roast. Seats are wet. yucky. Well, we'll postpone the filling of that hole to a later time because she's a bit wet. Yeah, but there we go. Right. That's for the bin. I'll take that up with me when I finish. Bladed tools, what I like to do, especially if we've had rain on them, is just give them a quick wipe to get the excess moisture off and get a bit of the old WD-40. Just mainly on the blades to stop them from rusting. Okay. Now we can put these away. Well, the weather conspired against us today, but anyway, I got more than I thought I was going to do. The forecast was saying that I wasn't even going to get that much done, so there you go. When it's time to plant, obviously I'll do a video for that as well. But yeah, just a little video of me tidying up a neglected part. That rosemary, once it hits summer and we get some really hot weather, that'll kick on, and yeah, it's a really nice plant. Apart from its uses in cooking, it's a really nice plant anyway. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more, and as always, especially in these days and age, stay safe. Catch you later, guys.